Guys, I'm Neel from Timepiece Trading.
You have built such an incredible business.
I have to make sure I have the knowledge to buy it right according to market. Back when I was in my teens, I started buying like Casios, Citizens, Seicos with all my side money.
It is so hard to get watches from manufacturers, right?
It's almost impossible.
Do you ever get them comments like that, then daddy's money?
Yeah, a lot. All the staff and employees in the store, they would laugh at me, bro. Like, no cap. They would be like, Instagram boy. Like, now when they saw what I did, like, my sales beat the entire sales team. Closed 13 million in revenue year one. In year two, when we had the office, we closed 39 million. So we tripled.
What do you think is the key factor for tripling and that level of growth?
God and grind. I rented a Ferrari in Dubai once. After that, I don't know what happened to me. I was like, I gotta fucking buy this Ferrari. And people say, don't put all your eggs in one basket. I say, yo, make money before you say that. I have a Cully Mansouri kit. I have a Urus with a 1016 Industries body kit. And I have a Ferrari F430 Spider.
Do you feel like Miami was the best place to start, especially for TPT?
When I moved here, Miami was nothing. Nothing, bro.
Neel, what's going on, man? You good?
Thank God, bro. We made it happen.
We did finally make it happen,
sir.
bro. I'm excited to make this one happen because you are, I mean, you know when we see watch dealers in the UK that are from America,
Yeah.
you just know they're massive. Like their reach is massive to the point where it's reaching over to across the Atlantic sort of thing. Other than that, we don't really see many watch dealers from the US in the UK. So to have you on, this is a real honor, bro. So thank you for
bro.
having
It's
me.
an honor for me.
This is going to be interesting because you are only a year older than me, 29 years old. And you have built such an incredible business, bro. And I want to get into everything about it. But to the people who don't know who you are, how would you introduce yourself?
Guys, I'm Neel from Timepiece Trading. I consider myself quite a friendly, approachable person. If you guys ever see me, I want you to come up to me. If you guys ever need a watch, it's crazy, bro. I'll have people, they know who I am. They want to buy a $300,000 watch, but they're scared to send a DM. They're like waiting to find a friend who knows me to make an introduction. And,
Yeah.
you know, I think I'm super approachable, guys, and I want to introduce myself as the friendly watch dealer, you know?
How did you get into all this, bro?
My dad was an authorized dealer. So I grew up around the business, you know, the watch business, but completely different side of the business. We're a gray market, he's authorized.
Okay, so he was like, from manufacturer, basically.
Yeah, so like he would buy direct from manufacturer, sell at like he'd get a fixed discount on his invoice of purchasing whatever he purchased, and he was told to sell at MSRP strictly. Like even if a watch is going above MSRP, he had guidelines of where to sell, where to buy. You know what I mean? Me, it's way more open-ended. I'm buying off privates and individuals, and I'm selling to privates and individuals. I do what I want with the watch. There's no really guidelines. I have to make sure I have the knowledge to buy it right according to market, and I have to have the knowledge to sell it right according to market. You know?
So when your dad was involved in watches, did you naturally, even as a teenage kid, have a love for watches?
Of course, yeah. I grew up around it, and I remember back when I was in my teens, starting high school, I started buying like Casios, Citizens, Seicos with all my side money.
Was G-Shocks big hair?
G-Shocks, I had a white one. I had the black and gold one.
I remember in them sort of times, the teenage years, everyone had G-Shocks, bro. That was sick. Yeah,
the all white was my favorite. Yeah, I remember.
Did you grow up in Miami as well?
No, I moved to Miami in 2018. Yeah, and I actually started here. Like I was doing TPT on the side because it wasn't a really profitable company at all. We were profiting, but minimal. I want to say $3,000-4,000 profit a month. After
really? Okay.
My salary and Sean's salary. It must have been $3,500 at the time. Yeah. I was actually working another job when I moved here, and I was just hustling the Instagram page for Timepiece Trading, trying to grow it. I was working in a warehouse, and I was in charge of I wasn't even in charge. I had a manager above me, but I was just moving products around the warehouse.
Nothing to do with watches.
Huh?
Nothing to do with watches.
Nothing to do with watches. I was just trying to make some extra money while I was like Timepiece Trading was still a baby. You know? I had just left my dad. I was trying to prove to him I'll be able to do this on my own because he really didn't think I would. And I just wanted to like live the best I could in Miami, stay busy. And I thought having a nice 9-to-5 job would give me good like discipline. Yeah. So I did it.
Let's go even further back before we go deep into business, right? Because I want to understand you as a person in your upbringing. You know, where was you brought up? What did the family life look like? How was the family values installed in you, and so on and so forth?
So I grew up in St. Martin in the Caribbean. My dad lives, like I lived in my parents' house. He lives with his grandparents. I mean, with his parents. Yeah. So my grandparents. Yeah. I was in a very family household. Everyone was praying. I'd wake up, I'd hear like prayers coming from, we have a prayer room at the house. Very, very structured, you know. They raised me pretty disciplined. And I think it helped me. I don't have the same discipline today, I want to say. I have gotten a little complacent. But I do work till late hours now. It's a different schedule now, but it's all for the grind, you know. It's all for a good purpose.
Did you move to the US yourself?
I moved to the US myself, and it was quite a battle because when I did it, I was working for my father. When I first graduated, I started working a real estate job in New York.
Yep.
It lasted 4 days because there was a hurricane in St. Martin.
Yeah.
It destroyed the island.
Oh, really?
My family was like, the business was zero because St. Martin's an island that relies on tourism for business. The cruise ship terminal got completely wiped by the hurricane.
Yeah.
They needed something online to make sales at that moment. And I didn't know anything about my company's financials. My dad raised me pretty tough, bro. Like, he is very well off, but in high school, my allowance was $20 a week.
Yeah.
You know, like, I got raised pretty tough for what he had.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about their financials. I didn't know he's still doing business. I was like, look, why would I go help this company in New York? I'm going to put my time into my family. Besides that, I thought I'll keep them safe because looting was happening. Like, after a hurricane, it's a madman house.
Yeah. Everyone's trying to grind to get something, isn't it?
Everything goes, you know, the laws don't apply anymore. And I thought, since I grew up there and I know good people, but I also know hood people, I'm going to go take care of my family.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want them getting hurt, getting robbed, whatever. I went there. I was mad bored at my dad's store because the tourism was gone. I started him on Instagram. He didn't even know what Instagram was. He didn't know what Facebook was. I started both for him. It took me, I want to say, 6 months working for him. I ran him up to 10,000 followers, and I was doing $600 to $1 million in sales for him monthly already on month 6, working in the watch industry with him.
Sick.
Yeah.
So we're talking about in a time, correct me if I'm wrong, but right now, it is so hard to get watches from manufacturers, right?
It's almost impossible.
Yeah.
Unless you've purchased a bunch of watches that go for below retail, getting something like a Nadal or an AP Open Work or a stainless steel Daytona.
You're not going to be able to get it.
Yeah, it's something they're going to make you wait 5 years. The retail's going to go up 6 times within the 5 years, and you don't even want the watch.
Literally,
at that point. You know, you're tired of begging them for your watch, which you had the money ready to purchase. Yeah. Which is also why I think Timepiece Trading got a chance to shine, because you come here, we treat customer as king. It's something I've always been taught, you know, and even if someone's coming here to buy a $3,000 watch or a $3 million watch, we treat them like king. And there's no waiting. You don't have to kiss my ass to get a watch you want. You come with the money, we get you the watch, and we get it to you at the right price, and we get it to you super quick.
So going back to what you said there, the monthly revenue that you was able to generate from Instagram with your dad.
Let's call it 800,000, right?
800,000, right?
And so what happened was when I made my first couple sales for him, I got crazy adrenaline, bro, because I grew up on pretty tight budget my whole life, you know, like even in college. I don't want to say this is tight. I'm gonna get called spoiled, but he gave me $3,000 a month in college, but no rich crazy money, you know, this is minimal money. And when I started seeing, wow, I can sell 50, 60, 70,000 a day, the adrenaline just hit me like crazy. And I just stayed up all night, every night, just grinding this out, you know, like showing him what I can do. Because it was also weird, bro, like all the staff and employees in the store, they would laugh at me, bro, like no cap. They would be like, Instagram boy, like, like laughing, like they thought I'm a joker. Now, when they saw what I did, like my sales beat the entire sales team within 6 months, you know? And like I started getting respect. I loved it, bro. I loved, I got crazy adrenaline from it. And then it got to a point where I was like, Dad, he was paying me $3,500 a month for the job, okay? And I was like, bro.
What, no commission on
no
the sales?
Commission. And the salespeople get commission. Yeah. So 2 things. They were getting mad that I'm taking every sale.
Yep.
Number 2, I can't really buy shit with $3,500 a month. That's the bare minimum.
Yeah.
You know, I want to live this baller Instagram lifestyle that I see on other people's pages, because now I'm addicted to Instagram. And I told him, look. So what happened was, while I'm selling his watches and I'm building this social media, people start offering me watches too. And then people who are buying from me start asking about watches that I'm being offered in other DMs. So I'm like, yo, let me try to take this from here, buy it here, sell it here. The challenge was, they want you to pay first. You know, what if it's a scammer? What if you buy a fake watch or whatever? What if you pay and you don't get a watch? They block you. So, like, very blessed, you know. I'm sitting in my dad's company. He owns the Richard Mille boutique. So when I'm buying a watch from, let's say you're a watch dealer and you're trying to sell me a watch, I'm FaceTiming you. I'm like, hey Raheem, my dad owns the Richard Mille store. Yeah. You will get paid the day I get the watch, but I cannot pay you before. I have to authenticate.
Yeah.
The fact that I could FaceTime them and show them 30, 40 million in inventory, and I'm the author. You can go on richardmille.com and my dad's name is there. They trust you. Off rip. So that was a big boost for me to start Timepiece Trading, but it helped me close. I want to say I probably made like 5,000 the first month I started doing this trading for myself.
Yeah.
And I was like, Dad, I made more than you're paying me. For you, I'm doing 30 invoices. I did 3 or 4 invoices for me.
Yeah,
to make
paid more.
Yeah. And it was a tough battle because my dad really loved what I was doing at the company. He thought I was going to grow it like crazy. And he didn't think I would come even close if I separated, you know, because he had worked 3 decades to get authorized for all these brands he had, you know. And when I told him my idea, he hated it. He's like, look, you were going to inherit the family wealth when we're gone. Like, you're building it for yourself. You want to exclude yourself from the family. So what I actually did is I gave him a piece of equity. So he thought, you know, like, it's not just for me to eat.
Equity in what? In Timepiece trading?
Timepiece trading. And it's more, I want to prove to the world and myself that, and like, I don't want to be the kid who's asking his father for everything. You know? I need all this shit and I got to do it on my own. And when I moved here, my goal was to make $1,000 a day. And now that's a joke, bro.
So just a quick one there.
Yeah.
Did you move straight from St. Martin to Miami?
Yes, and it was a battle. It took a couple months of fighting with father. But in the end, when he agreed and I gave him the equity, we hugged it out. That's super sweet of you. You didn't have to do that. He finally understood my vision. He actually ended up giving me a $500,000 loan to start this company.
Yeah.
I paid interest. It wasn't a gift. For all of them in the comments saying daddy's money. I got a loan. I ran it up. I paid the loan back plus interest, and I have what I have today.
Yeah. That's sick, bro. That's sick. Yeah. Just a quick one on that. So your dad owned a Richard Mille boutique, yeah?
Yes. And the Audemars Piguet boutique, and still 30 more brands.
Okay, 30 more brands. Okay, just speaking of Richard Mille quickly, because how many years ago are we talking then?
2018. Like, I graduated 2017. I was working with him 2018.
Were Richard Milles in demand and popular back then? Because from what I can tell,
they were in demand. Were they in demand like now? Hell no, bro. This watch on my wrist, I was selling them. My dad had them in inventory. So the retail was $135 at the time, Nadal. We would pay, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this, but we're not authorized anymore. So F them.
Being a CEO is about being your very best in business. But one part everyone always forgets about is being the very best with their health too. Because at the end of the day, health is wealth. That's why I'm proud to announce the official partnership with Sunnah Supplements, the world's first halal supplement brand. Because we want to make sure all the viewers and listeners of CEOCAST achieve the best health possible. So as you can see, their products range from halal collagen to electrolytes, probiotics, creatine, covering every single angle of health. The products that are created to fit your lifestyle, your values, and your ambitions. The type of products designed to help you become the very best version of yourself. Not only that, but every single sale they make, they donate a portion of it to charity, which is something I deeply align with, and I'm sure you do as well. So whether you're from the UK or the US, be sure to join us today in becoming the best version of yourself. Simply use code CEOCAST for 10% off your order at sunnahsupplements.com or scan the QR code on the screen right now. So thank you to Sunnah Supplements for being proud partners of CEOCAST and intended to improve our lives one product at a time. So click the link in the bio and join the movement today.
We used to pay 35 off retail, you know, so
35.
Yeah, so like Bubba Watson, the white Bubba, you know.
Yeah.
Retail 106. We used to pay 70,000 was cost.
Yeah.
And we would sell them for like 85,000.
Yeah. So cheaper than what you can get them for anyway.
Cheaper. Wait, repeat that.
So you're saying retail, let's just say, is 105.
Yes.
You're getting them for 70, but then you're selling them for 80.
Yeah. So like
still
the
cheaper
watches
than retail.
were going under retail.
Yeah.
Now that same Bubba is 330,000.
Hello, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Have you still got any of those watches from them time that
So
have
I'm
been...
pissed at my dad because he chose to keep one watch from his dealership, and it was an RM10 rose gold.
Yeah.
You know what that is?
No, I haven't seen it.
It's pretty entry level, and I'm like, Dad, like,
You could have chosen
kept
another
the
one.
Bubba and the doll, you know, like I remember seeing all the hot models in his store, you know.
Yeah. Do you ever get them comments like that then, Daddy's money?
Yeah, a lot.
Imagine, bro. But
I don't read comments that are negative, you know.
But it's annoying though because you build such an incredible brand.
It's cool, bro. You know, haters gonna hate, and if you have haters, you're doing it right.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
So talk to me then. When you came to Miami, what was the first step you actually took to build TPT? Because I'm sure, as beautiful as this office is right now, and we're gonna check out the showroom after, I'm assuming you didn't have that then.
No, bro, we used to work out of our apartment. Like, so when I moved here, it was me and Sean, and we worked out of my apartment. I remember the rent was $3,200 a month, so I used it as living and office, you know, because I couldn't afford another place or an office at the time. And actually, it became so. My little brother went to University of Miami. His first year, he lived on campus. Second year, he moved into the apartment. And my third my middle brother, he graduated Babson in that same year that my brother moved into my apartment. And I needed him in the business. Business was growing. I was trying to do shit, and I wanted him to move to Miami too. I said I see huge potential, and either way, if the company doesn't do what I think it will, you got experience. You know, startup experience is like none other. You're involved in every little thing. You know?
Yeah. What'd they say?
So now he moved also. He liked watches. Watches is fun. We're guys, you know. And so now it's 3 of us in a 2-bedroom apartment with 2 bathrooms. And Sean basically lived there. He had his own apartment, but I mean, bro, in the beginning, I'm saying we would get up at 8 o'clock. We'd go to the gym till 9:30, and then we'd work till literally 4 or 5 a.m. every day.
How did you build your name from the get-go?
Just doing good business, and honestly, like why I say I'm blessed for my father and my family is because a lot of people knew my last name in this industry, you know. And then when you do one good deal with Raheem, if you're a watch dealer, Raheem tells Smith, who's a watch dealer, like
word of mouth.
It spreads. I also joined the watch industry at the beginning of the chats. You know, there's chats where dealer to dealer watches get traded, and I forgot to mention a big detail which I'll get to, but because I started at that time, which was all luck, I think I'm in more group chats than anyone in the world, really. Me or Sean, we have everyone destroyed.
How many group chats would you say you're in?
Like 1,300.
1,300? Yeah. I was not expecting that figure.
Yeah, and like 650 watch dealers in each chat, like myself, however, on a bigger or smaller scale, depending on their capital, you know?
Yeah.
But they're all just traders. And so when you need a watch, and it's one of 3 in the world, I'm finding that shit in an hour.
Yeah.
You know? Like there's
so
no
one
challenge.
You to it.
What made us do it? Oh, and then what I was gonna say also, for me to get into all these chats and have all these connections, what I did is like a goody 2-shoes, which I'm completely opposite now. But the warehouse job gave me like the discipline to do this. I used to dress mad professional, button down, tucked in, tie, pants.
Yeah.
And I went to Hong Kong for 2 weeks. I went to Dubai for 2 weeks and New York for 2 weeks. These were the watch capitals of the world at the time. And this trip was it was me solo. It was me going into, like, I walked the streets, the popular streets for watches, and I went into every store, and I sat there, waited an hour if the boss was busy, whatever it needed, and I made them, like, know who I am, and I know who my family is and why they should trust me. And, bro, I opened so many doors doing those trips, and anyone looking to get into a watch dealing business, you have to do that, otherwise you're wasting your time, you know, and that helped me a lot.
I was speaking to Fresh from Fresh and Fit last night, and he was telling me a lot of business that he does, or a lot of transactions, a lot of networking, always comes from fun times, being clubbing and stuff like that. So when you came to Miami, did you go to those places where, you know, clubbing was a thing? Or
So to agree with Fresh, yes, you do get a lot of networking connections when you go out, but it's also very expensive. I used to spend stupid money, bro, clubbing. I was also single though. Now I'm back with my girl from high school.
Really?
Yeah, my high school sweetheart. And we've been 8 years strong, and I don't go to clubs anymore, and I do more business now. But did clubbing help the business grow in the beginning? Hell yeah. We were those kids who were 21, 22 at the club with Richard Mille on a tennis chain. And people were like, who are these kids, you know? Because I would always, like, not the team, but like internal owners and like my partner Sean and my brothers, I made sure we were decked out, you know, because people could say it's flexing for me. It's not flexing. I'm trying to network. I'm trying to build my business.
Yeah, the thing is, your business is all in luxury items, looking good, feeling good.
Exactly.
So you got to show that to other people, isn't it? Yeah. Makes sense. When would you say you got out of the apartment and then got your first office or showrooms for them?
So year 1 was done through the apartment, which was 2018. We closed 13 million in revenue year 1.
That's crazy.
As soon as I left my dad.
What sort of watches were you selling in them times?
Bro, I had a very different strategy back then.
God, what was it?
I just bought and sold basically 3 or 4 references. Like, I controlled those references. So it was the rose gold AP skeleton.
Yep.
It was the Patek 5981R Nautilus. You should pop up pictures on the screen for them. And it was a couple RMs, and it was like a lot of AP chronos. Like, I stuck to our niche. We knew exactly how to buy them to sell them instantly, not even to an end client, like to a dealer. Like, you know, I don't even have to look for a client.
The clients are there.
I have this. I know you want it. Send me wire. Boom. And at that time also, we got lucky because COVID came randomly, like 2019, 2020. People couldn't spend money going out clubbing, traveling, blah, blah, blah. They all started spending money on watches. Every guy starts getting into watches. And like whatever I had, if I wasn't selling it, it's going up regardless. And I was just very blessed to be part of that.
So then when did you get your first showroom or office?
First showroom or office happened year 2. Like halfway through the year, we realized like this is crazy. We're wasting so much time every time a client wants to see a watch, because we started doing more and more retail. I think we had one big client through our apartment. It was Food God. He's a pretty big influencer. At the time, that was like seeing God for me, for real. You know, like I thought I'll never get anyone famous. I saw millions of followers. I was like, bro, I think I gave him the watch at below cost for a little story, you know, at the time, which we're never doing now. But we started doing a little more retail, and then clients were like, oh, can we meet you to see the watch before we pay? I never wanted anyone in the residence because, bro, I had a $600 safe on Amazon that I purchased. I drilled it into my carpeted floor in my apartment, but I had probably $1 million in there year 2.
That's mental.
So I didn't want people to know.
$1 million in a $600
Yeah, it was
safe.
stupid. Very stupid. No insurance, nothing at the time.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was doing. I'm learning, you know. It's my first time. I didn't think I'm getting this big. My goal was to make and profit $1,000 a day. Now we're burning, I want to say $400,000 a month in expenses here. I just didn't expect it. So year 2, after seeing how much time we waste going to the bank or a restaurant to meet a client or this or that, we're like, okay, we got to get an office. We need insurance. We need a proper safe. Like it's grew to another level that we didn't expect.
Yeah.
I signed an office in this building. It's on this floor. It's way down the hall. It was like 700 square feet. And I hired my first employee besides my partner, Sean. It was Yade. She still works with us.
Yeah.
For shipping and logistics. Because we would also like arrange every label, arrange the insurance for the label, check incoming shipment. Like now we have a shipping department.
Yeah, get everything sorted basically.
Yeah. And then year 2, when we had the office, we closed 39 million. So we tripled.
39 million, bro.
Revenue,
sick.
not profit.
Yeah, no, understandable. But even then, it's sick.
Yeah, tripled. It was beautiful. You won't believe it, bro. Year 3, we didn't move offices. We signed the office next door. We broke the wall. We extended the office. I think we went from 800, 700 square feet to like 1,500, double. And we actually ended up closing that year 113 million in revenue.
Damn, bro.
So we tripled year over year.
What do you think is the key factor for tripling and that level of growth?
Just grind, brother. God and grind.
God
That's
and grind.
And
the 2
bro,
Gs.
that's number 1. Then number 2 is doing good business, standing by your word. If you do that, like if I tell you a certain price on a watch and you come in and everything's smooth and everything's honored, words honored, you're going to tell your friends about me, you know?
100%.
If we tell you a certain price online to get you in the store, like some businesses do it, and then you come in, I give you a different price. I say, oh, that one sold. I need more of it. Like, you're not going to have a good experience. You're not going to tell people.
Yeah.
There's many examples I could use for keeping your word, but my word is my currency, I say.
I want to say that you've got Miami in a chokehold in terms of so many people come here, so many influencers. I see you posted something with Lil Pump the other day. I know you've sold to so many other people here as well.
I have a list I could read quick.
Go on, let's go for the list. Let's go for the list.
Let's do it quick, though.
Let's name drop and we'll make for a good clip on the socials.
I try to add to it. Sometimes I forget.
What, of just like high-end celebrity
like anyone
clientele?
I consider celebrity level, you know, which does include some influencers, but it's more real celebrities.
Yeah.
So we got Blau, the DJ, Justin Blau. We got Sugar Sean. We got Sway Lee, Fuerza Regida. You guys, you know it's Fuerza Regida. G Herbo, NBA YoungBoy, Lil Meech from BMF, Lil Baby, PJ Tucker, Weezy the producer, 6ix9ine, Aiden Ross, Bobby Shmurda, Bad Baby, Bradley Martin, DDG. Donald Trump, not purchased from us, but he has 2 watches from us. London on the Track, the producer, Yaleen, Spanish artist Drake, I Show Speed, Kai Cenat, Key Glock. It's good. You know, like we got streamers, we got YouTubers, we got A-list celebrities.
The whole scene. So then the question comes is, I'm going to ask you why you got listed in a second.
The list goes way longer, bro.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
But then tell me exactly, because there's one thing networking and getting the high net worth clients here, but attracting celebrities in itself is different. So how have you done that?
I don't think I attract celebrities. I think my watches and prices attract celebrities.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you think it's just basically good business conduct that you've got that are bringing the celebrities to you?
Correct, and buying right. Like we also what you'll notice a lot all over the world, not just in the States. When you have a watch you want to sell and I make you an offer, a lot of the dealers are like, oh yeah, bring it to me and I'll sell it and I'll pay you. No, we're liquid, we're ready. If we make an offer on a watch, there's no, like worst case, bro, like 48 hours. You know? There's no 2 weeks to get paid. There's no message, like it's quick. Like otherwise we're just not making you an offer, you know? We're pretty straight up. And,
For sure.
Yeah, I don't know what else, bro. God, God, like yeah, luck is involved for sure. But I think the harder you work, the luckier you get.
100%. Going back to the one thing, when you came to Miami and you wanted to set up this business, you said your dad loaned you $500,000.
Correct.
What'd you do with it?
Just buy inventory and resell watches and run it up, pay the interest back, pay the interest on the loan back, and then keep my money and run it up more.
How many watches did you buy with 500K?
I think 3.
Oh, okay.
Because like I said, I had my niche.
Yeah.
It was rose gold AP skeleton, Patek 5980, and like 1 or 2 Richards.
Yeah.
If we didn't have the Richards, it would be a couple steel Royal Oak 41s. I just, bro, I could just, like, that was my shit, you know?
Yeah. That's awesome, bro. That's awesome. And then when did you get this place then?
This place now, it's so my old office is across the hall. I ended up breaking one wall to 2 offices. And
You still have it, or you giving it back?
No, now it's one of our. He's a friend, you know. He's a
Yeah,
dealer.
yeah.
Then I moved here. It was actually already the biggest unit single in the building, but after moving here, I broke 7. I signed 7 more leases, and all the walls are broken, and now it's all connected.
It's all connected to one place.
So now it's 6,000 square feet.
Yeah.
It's a nice, good space. Like, I'll give you all a tour also.
Yeah, no, we're gonna need for a site like that, man. What do you think is the biggest factor? Because you know what I'm trying to say, yeah. A lot of it comes down to your mindset of wanting to grow, wanting to be consistent. Where do you think that comes from?
Bro, I rented a Ferrari in Dubai once.
Yeah.
After that, I don't know what happened to me. I was like, I gotta fucking buy this Ferrari. And it was a 48 Spider back in 2017, right when I graduated. That drove me to try and make money.
Yeah.
And then, like, when it's watches, it's just natural, bro. Like, it feels sometimes like a video game.
Yeah.
You know? I do have to log out of the video game sometimes.
Yeah.
But really, it's fun.
What sort of clientele you look like now, yeah? I want to go into this. What's the most expensive watch that you've sold?
I think only like $3 million.
For one watch?
Nothing stupid crazy, you know? Because we've sold a couple that are around the 2 to 3 million range. I think the most expensive was the Smiley. We sold Canelo Alvarez. I don't know how much was the Rockstar Richard Mille RM66. I think it was 2 million. He wired me for that. I recently sold the Nadal Tourbillon for 2.2 million. That was like last month I sold that.
Yeah.
But really, I'm surprised I haven't sold a $10 million watch yet.
What is a $10 million watch?
The Patek Grand Comps usually are the ones that reach these prices.
Do you think you can sell them instantly?
I got asked for one actually 2 days ago. I'm working on a sale right now, but like, I don't know why I haven't been able to close one watch that's over 3 million as yet, but I don't know why.
That would be a record.
Yeah, maybe. It is a lot of money to put in a watch.
Yeah.
It is a lot. Even for a billionaire.
Yeah.
The reason they're billionaires is because they're thinking about what they're buying.
I want to break this down. I hope you don't mind me asking this, right? So if you closed on a $10 million watch, how much do you get from that?
We usually make net, like, I want to say 5 to 6% after everything, after expenses. Yeah.
Okay.
You can do the math.
That's a good amount. That's a good amount, people.
Couple hundred.
Yeah, a couple hundred. Yeah, which is lit, man. This is lit.
Yeah. But I used to like, if I had a day I made 100, I would want to go celebrate, like go buy a car, go to the club, spend 10.
Yeah.
But now it's just like, I don't feel it.
Yeah.
There's no feeling anymore. I am very blessed. I have everything I want at this moment. Doesn't mean I'm satisfied. I'm happy.
Yeah. We spoke about most expensive watch. I want to know the biggest transaction that TPT has ever seen.
Biggest transaction? What do you mean? One deal?
Yeah, one deal. Yeah, could be multiple watches.
The
jewelry.
3 million. Oh, like one invoice.
Yeah. One invoice basically.
It's got to be that same, like 3-4 million. I can't think of anything bigger. You know,
that's
honestly.
insane, bro.
Yeah, but we're a volume business. Right now, on average, we're moving 400,000 to 500,000 in watches a day. Like Monday this week, I know it's 2 million. I don't know about the rest of the days this week, but we have crazy days all the time.
You know, at this point here right now, you're 7-8 years deep into the game. Am I right?
I think 10, bro. If you consider all my summer jobs with my father in the childhood, like 10 years.
10 years deep into it. And, you know, you already said your revenue numbers before. Where do you want to go from here?
Bro, I need to reach... Well, I had a goal of $1 billion revenue. I don't know how the fuck I'm going to get there, to be real with you.
Do you feel like opening more locations other than Miami?
Am I demonetizing the video?
No. You say what you like, bro.
All right.
Yeah. But do you feel like you want to open more locations outside of Miami as well?
So that will happen. I'm not going to give too much detail because I don't want competitors beating me to it.
Yep.
But it will happen, bro. It's just right now, I honestly still work till 2-3 a.m. every day. And it's like, if I take on more before I perfect this baby who's printing money, I feel like I'm shooting myself in the foot. And I've tried. I've done the charter jet business. I've done the wrap shop business for cars. I have a car dealership. I own 2 vape companies. One went very big. But bro, every time I take attention away from here, like I'm losing money.
Yeah.
Like losing income, you know, like I was making more with all my attention here. And people say, don't put all your eggs in one basket. I say, yo, make money before you say that. And, you know, if someone's saying that, they live a lifestyle you want to live, okay, respectable. If you're listening to some IG mentor, bro, I like putting all my eggs in one basket because I know what I do best and I do it best and I put my heart in it and it works.
In the 10 years of you doing business or just hustling, grinding, what would you say is the biggest lesson you've learned?
To not trust anybody if they haven't paid you, no matter how good of a person they may seem to be. And I've lost 7 digits trusting.
I was just going to say, that sounds like it's leading onto a story where you've been burnt before.
Yeah, I can't really say stories. I don't want to put names.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But I'm 7 digits deep into learning lessons by trusting people.
So it just happens time and time again?
It happened a couple times. I have a big heart, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I like to take care of my people and my friends and my, you know, I consider some friends family even at some points. But when it's like big amounts, money can make people evil. And there's no point to trust anyone. In business, you pay for the goods, you take the goods.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned. It's the biggest rule I've learned. And yeah, I think following it in the last 3 years, I've saved me over $1 million.
Yeah.
For sure.
I want to talk about this, bro. You just told me right now, 17 cars in the collection.
Yes, sir.
What cars? Can you list them?
I got a list.
Yeah. Let's see the list, bro. Because I
love
know you got
lists,
the
bro.
812 and the 488 downstairs.
F8 downstairs.
F8.
I do have a 488 though. My car's in Miami. Let's see.
How do you find that list as well? Just off the top of your head, what's your favorite car?
488.
Really? Over the
Yeah.
812?
Bro, I don't know what that car is just since that day in Dubai when I drove, like, bro, it's my favorite.
Do you feel like that's what it is though? Like when you drove it?
Yeah,
in
I was 18, bro. I was putting the top down while going 20, you know, like in the middle of Sheikh Zayed Road.
Yeah,
Everyone's
yeah.
looking at me, and I don't know, I loved it. I like attention.
I was gonna say maybe it's like that meaningful, sentimental thing. You driving it when you're younger and then getting it.
I don't know, but like that car, I've had it now 5 years, and I'm never gonna get rid of it.
Mm.
I've spent maybe 150K modifying it. You know,
Yeah.
It looks very similar to a Pista now because I wanted a Pista at the time and I couldn't afford it. But now, like, I can afford it, but I'll never trade the car just because I put so much heart into it. Like, everything is done by me. It's custom.
So would you say if you had to sell all your cars, that's one you would keep, you wouldn't get rid of?
I mean, that's a tough question because I have dogs and I need a big car, you know. So I'd probably have to take, in that case, my G-Wagon Brabus. It's my favorite SUV.
Go on, let's what you got on the list then.
All right, so we got a Supra, West Coast Customs, which Steve will do it gifted to me.
Is it
2
sick?
years ago?
Yeah.
I have an Audi Q5 company car. I just bought a car yesterday, so I'm on 18.
Yeah,
I forgot. I bought a Model X plate company car.
Yeah.
I need a company vehicle. So those are my 2 company vehicles. I have an Audi RS Q8. I have an Audi R8 V10. My brother's gifted me that one, the
Sick.
R8.
Yep.
Fully redone, like body kit, interior. I have a Cully Mansory kit, Rolls Royce Cullinan. I have a Urus with a 1016 Industries body kit.
Yep.
I have a 765 LT Spider, McLaren. I have a 48 Spider Ferrari SF90 2023, 812 Superfast, Ferrari F8. And I have a Ferrari F430 Spider, which my brother's also gifted me. So
Love that. F430, one of my favorite. That was my poster car.
It's sick, bro. Honestly, like I didn't expect it but when I drove it, bro, wow. Beautiful car.
You know how to make a deal, clearly, right? Because you've built an incredible business.
Of course, bro. I'm the best.
The best at the deal.
No, I'm kidding.
We're gonna find out after. We'll see what deal
One
you
day
can make for the watches.
I hope I'll be the best. That's what I meant to say.
But do you ever see TPT or even just yourself expanding into other areas of luxury? Like,
I mean, dude, like I'm doing cars. Like I sold Togi the car he gifted Steve in the last vlog. I don't even know if you saw it. Or you said you don't watch Togi yet, but you will.
I will. Don't.
We do a little, but I really try to just focus on the watches because I was trying to stock cars here and there. But like, bro, I'm putting money. I don't go to the dealership. I have a dealership location. I don't even go there. I had like
What, like
the max I
your
had
own
in stock
dealership?
at one point was $1 million in cars.
Yeah.
Because I realized quick, like, bro, I'm putting money there that I could put here. I'm gonna move the watches way quicker. I'm gonna make more margin. Yeah, I'm trying, and this is the way to learn and become an expert by like putting your money there. Or like, I don't have the time. I'm doing so good here. Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Like, I guess I can get there, but do I need to?
Probably
Maybe
not.
growing this will be more lucrative overall.
Yeah. Would you ever sell TPT?
Maybe one day, but like right now, I mean, I gotta see the offer.
I mean, look, you got it tattooed on your hand right there. Like, there's an emotional attachment to it as well, right?
But still, I would know that I built it and it was my baby. You know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's a good question. The money would be the motivation there, and I just have to know how much, and then I have to know the terms. You know, like, is Neel never allowed to sell a watch again?
Yeah.
You know, I have to know what's entitled.
What comes from that?
Yeah.
And do you like? Because I know a lot of people who envision it also kind of suspect what sort of companies will buy them out and stuff like that. Would you potentially have a list of like who you would approach to buy out TPT?
I've been approached asking if I was interested, and it's a huge company over what is $1 billion? How many numbers is
9
that?
figures,
It's
I
10
think.
digits, right?
10, yeah, maybe. I
Yeah,
think
9 is
or 10.
100 million. So
Yeah, 10, yeah.
I've been approached by a 10 digit company who's big in the industry, asking if I'd be interested. I asked, like, what's an estimate? Like, you know, like, before even getting into detail. They said probably double the value of your inventory. And, you know, it sounded fucking tempting. But I spoke to my father. He's like, no shot. Like, don't do that. You're growing, you're young, like, you got hella time. Like, you're a baby. You have a lot of time to grow. And what are you going to do? Like,
when was that? Recently?
Don't even, this is 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But if someone came to me with $100 million today, bro, I don't know what I would do.
Yeah, it would be a very, very considerable offer right there.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do. Fuck, it's tough.
You know, in all your years, what's the biggest challenge that you faced and how did you overcome it?
And to get back, sorry, bro, my mind was still running, but like maybe because then I have 100 million and then like if I'm not allowed to sell watches, then it's worth putting the time into the cars. Like, I also love cars. Like, I don't know. I think I would entertain if it's 9 digits or higher. Yeah.
What do you think you'd even do with 100 million? Do you think you'd retire? Say
no.
tomorrow, yeah, you're 29 years old.
No. I already know what I would do, bro. I would buy a bunch of. First off, I'd have a crazy ass fucking watch collection, crazy ass car collection.
Yeah.
I would take care of everyone in my family, get them all a big asset, something big that they can always fall back on, and then I would buy properties and make rental income $1 million a month somehow by talking to my friends who are experts in the field, and then I'm good. Then I'm set. Then I have $1 million in rental income a month. I own the properties outright, no mortgages, and I'm set for the rest. And then whatever I do is passion projects.
Yeah. You ain't got any kids right now, have you?
No.
You know, the day you do, how would you want to raise them? How your father raised you, or would you want to give them that part of the 100 mil?
I always tell people that I'm gonna spoil the fuck out of my kids.
Yeah.
But maybe the reason I'm successful today is because I wasn't spoiled as much as I could have been. You know? So I don't know. I guess I'll see when I have a kid.
Yeah.
But for now, I want them to be the ballers at their school. I want them to pull up in the craziest car because that's what I'm working for. You know, for my family. It's not all for me.
What's your favorite watch?
My favorite watch is on my wrist, brother. I'm blessed I can have it today when I used to be a G-Shock back in the day.
Yeah.
Nadal 3502. Always been my favorite. I actually named the company after the watch after I saw the watch. I saw it in my dad's store. I'd researched. I found out this case, the forged carbon on the case, is actually called TPT. Richard Mille. Like,
is it?
Patented name for it is TPT. I was like, fuck, man, I want to own that watch one day. I love the watch. What do I name? I like the name TPT. It's a cool name.
Yeah.
What do I name the company around TPT? So the initials came before the name.
Yeah.
Then I was like, Timepiece. Like, it just came
Timepiece trading.
Yep.
Yeah. And how much is that watch for now? You said 2 mil or something?
No, 360,000. 2 million I won't wear on the streets. I'm not until I have 100 million. I can't see myself of like justifying wearing 2 million.
Yeah.
Watch. I rather put the money in the business.
What are good watches for people to get into to use as an investment, or maybe not even investment, but hold cash? You know, and beat
Good watches
inflation.
for people to get into. Good assets in the watch industry. Patek, Richard Mille, Audemars Piguet, Rolex, FP Join, and there's other one-offs, you know, and it's all about buying right, even if it's another brand. But in these 4 brands, as long as you're buying within 10% of what you're seeing online, your money is very safe.
Yeah, you're good.
Very, very safe, very liquid. Any major city in the world, there's a watch district or a jewelry district. You go there with a watch like this or a Rolex or a Patek, they're fighting you to buy that watch, bro. 10 people are throwing you offers. They're all fighting each other to get a higher offer out. This is the most liquid asset in the world that holds real value to me.
Yeah.
Besides, I want to say crypto because you could hit a button and click sell.
Do you take crypto as payment?
Yes.
Is it a time where you didn't and then realized, you know what, I need to start taking crypto?
Yes.
Yeah. And
Especially in this city.
I was going to say Miami because, bro, you got a whole lot of Miami bros full of crypto.
I mean, the FTX was right there, bro, you know?
Yeah,
a block away.
Yeah, literally, bro.
Yeah.
Literally.
We were one of the first in the city to start.
Do you feel like Miami was the best place to start, especially for TPT?
So, funny, when I moved here, Miami was nothing. Nothing, bro. Everyone was in New York and LA. And for watches, everyone was in Hong Kong, actually. And New York, Hong Kong and New York. And then as I moved here, because COVID destroyed other cities, and Miami was one of those cities with a good mayor who kept the city kind of open throughout COVID. You could look at it however you want. The audience might say that's a bad mayor, but I fucking love it because if you're helping the economy, you're doing a good job.
Yeah.
Bro, a lot of the rich people from LA and New York, they came here in COVID and they bought houses here and they moved their businesses here. Big companies did it. And now Miami is the new New York, LA.
Yeah.
You know, so everyone asked me when I moved, they're like, you're just going to party. You're not going to work. You're going to Miami, bro. We already know what you're doing. Like, no, everyone wanted to say anything they could to doubt me and tell me that I'm a fuck up, you know, in the beginning. And now everyone wants to ask me how I did it.
Would you say even now people still doubt you?
No.
No?
No.
So have you proved all the doubters wrong?
I mean, besides random people in the comments, like people who mean anything to me, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What means the most to you in life right now? And this can be anything. Doesn't need to be business. Doesn't need to be...
What means the most to me in life right now? My dogs, my family, and God, and praying, and that's it, bro.
Yeah.
Growing the business. Yeah.
You did mention something on the podcast that I don't know if you want to bring it, talk about it, but I do want to bring it up, right? And that was the fact that you got with your old high school sweetheart.
Yes.
Right? How did that even all come about? And also,
but I always loved her, honestly. It's like a first love thing. I did have my years where I was single and I did my thing.
Yeah.
But in the end, like, I couldn't find a girl like her that I was comfortable with.
Yeah.
You know? And we always talked, you know, on and off. And I was like, yo, I'm killing the game. You got to move to Miami.
Having a business like this, yeah, how does she play a part in keeping you balanced and keeping you normal?
Bro, she knows me from when I had a $20 a week allowance. That's when we first dated. So, bro, it's like, it ain't about the money at all. Like, I got her a Lamborghini Urus the other day. She curbed the wheel. She's like, baby, sell this car. It's so expensive. Just get me a normal car. Like, it ain't about the money at all for her. She really helps me balance, bro.
Yeah, she helps you balance. Yeah. Do you feel like you can easily just relax with her and stuff like that?
Yeah.
But then how do you balance your own personal life? Because as you said earlier, you can be up till 2, 3 a.m., you know, doing watch deals, whatever. And I'm sure you're probably up early as well in the gym.
That's the thing. So I just don't care about getting up early. If I miss a couple calls, I call you back when I get up, bro. And if people are like, oh, Neel, you're always sleeping, bro. Like, you got a different schedule, my brother. Like, you sleep at 8 p.m. Me, I sleep at 3 a.m., bro. I'm going to get up at 11. I'm not getting up before. I need my sleep. I work out, bro. So
Yeah.
This shit, it helped me a lot. Whoop.
Oh, for God's sake, you're a Whoop guy as well.
Yeah, I'm a Whoop guy, bro. Big time. And, like, I make sure I have a green recovery almost every day, bro. Otherwise, you feel like shit.
Yeah, a green recovery. Is that a Whoop term?
Yeah, like, so if it's over 65, I believe, you get green.
Yeah.
And you feel the difference. Like, yesterday, I didn't even look at my Whoop app, but I did feel hella tired yesterday. And then I looked at night and I was like, okay, it makes sense. My fucking recovery was red.
You know what? Whoop have done an incredible job in terms of marketing to everyone, man, and get everyone on the app.
100%.
They've got them all locked
And
in.
I like it because, bro, it looks like I'm rocking 2 Richards.
It's true. It does. Yeah. It does look pretty sick, to be fair. What does success mean to you?
Success just means happiness, bro, for me.
Yeah, just straight happiness.
I don't even think I'm fully successful yet, bro, because there's too much stress still. And that's why I don't want to put eggs in another basket, because I got to perfect this machine I have here before I do anything else.
Yeah. How do you stay laser focused? Coffee.
Yeah.
Just straight coffee.
Caffeine, brother.
Yeah. You
I'm
need
a
it, bro.
caffeine fiend, bro.
Bloody hell, man. Well, Neel, look, I want to thank you very much for coming on the podcast, bro.
Thank you,
I
brother.
suppose if you had to give a final message to the audience watching right now, whether it be your audience, whether it be my audience, what would you say?
God and grind. Success loves speed. Don't fucking think about it. Just do it.
Just do it. What a way to end it, bro. Neel, if people aren't already following you and want to lock in with you, how can they do so?
Neel TPT on Instagram. And honestly, it's more important, follow Timepiece Trading, guys, on all platforms.
Yeah, those are the big ones there, right there, guys. Guys, if you enjoy this podcast, make sure you leave it a like. Always leave your feedback. It helps out a lot. And until then, I'll catch you a lot in the next episode of CEOCAST. Peace.